And welcome back to the MBT Talk Show. This is Bryson Vallon. I'm joined here with
Walker Martinez,
Christian Tuttle,
and Braden Miller.
And today we're joined here with a special guest. It's the Carnes starting quarterback, Kason Humfaker. Kason, are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
All right, Kason, what is Carnes' game plan for tonight against Walker Valley, and how's their defense looking?
Just go win the game. The defense is all right, They're not going to be a pushover. Every team in the playoffs is good.
So coming into this game, you've been a real run-heavy team. You assume that Walker Valley is going to be trying to stop this. What are you going to try to be doing in the pass game to help Deshaun Bishop out and even things out for your offense?
Anything our OC wants, we're just going to come out there. We got the best running back in the state, so it's easy to hand him the ball off all the time.
So, obviously, coming into playoff week, the atmosphere is a little bit different. What's the tension been like around the locker room?
Just ready to go play and ready to go get our first playoff win.
Well, Kason, we hope you can do that tonight, get the first playoff win in Carnes history. We wish you luck, man.
All right, appreciate it.
Thanks for joining the show.
That was Kason Humfaker. He's had a great season for Carnes. So is Deshaun Bishop, as we were talking. Carnes also has a bunch of skill players, and they have a pretty good offensive line. Out in the wide for receiver for Carnes, they have a Darion Patton, and they got some good defensive backs in Jordan Long. And I think Carnes will get it done tonight for Walker Valley. What are your guys' predictions for that game?
Patton also plays corner, and he's a lockdown corner. Him and Jordan Long call themselves Island Boys, and they really live up to their name. They've had a really good pass defense this year, and I expect them to have a real good game tonight, and I got Carnes winning this one.
I think Deshaun Bishop has a great game, and I think Carnes wins this one pretty convincingly.
I have to agree with Tuttle on this one. I think Deshaun Bishop has at least 3 touchdowns tonight and wins it for them.
Yeah, Carnes. Our prediction is Carnes for tonight. We got 4-0 on Carnes. Now we're going to be talking into more of the playoff games, and we're going to be discussing E-Town versus Carter. Now, I know in the last episode we already discussed them, but this is going to be more in-depth. Now, E-Town, they've got a great quarterback, great skill players, big offensive line. And Carter, they've got a pretty good offensive line, great quarterback, good skill players. I can't see Carter pulling out with the win tonight. I think E-Town will they'll start struggling in the beginning. Carter will keep it close, and then E-Town will really turn it up second half and get the win.
Coming to this game, you have two of the biggest 1-2 punches, you could say, in high school football with Bryson Rollins and Jake Roberts, and then you go to, on Carter's side, of Chandler Wilson and Brody Blankenship. This could be a really, really close game. Everybody called me crazy saying that I think Carter could win this game. I'm not saying they will. I think E-Town is going to win this game, but I'm saying Carter could. It's going to be a close game. I got a 48-42 E-Town.
Now, Elizabethton can win this game, but look, the one thing that worries me is this Elizabethton secondary. It's shown that it's not the strongest part of the team all year. So I think Carter keeps it close and E-Town runs away late.
Great Tuttle on that.
I think that E-Town pulls out the win tonight. I think it'll be a high-scoring game, but overall, I don't think they can stop E-Town enough to win the game.
All right, our next game we're going to discuss is Campbell County versus Ray County. Now, Ray County, they have a really strong offensive run game. They run the old-style wing T. And Campbell County, they're kind of keeping it mediocre with it both, kind of neutral. They're going to run some with C.J. Allen, and they're going to pass some with Devin Jones and Hunter White and Mason Shanks up at the skill players. Now, for this game, I can't see Campbell County stopping the Ray County run game. It's heavy, it's strong. I can't see Campbell County's front eight stopping that. So I'm going to have to go with Ray County on this, but I think Campbell County will keep it close and throw some touchdowns against Ray County's man defense.
So look here, Campbell County, they're a real spread. They're a spread offense. They're going to attack you. They're going to attack you quick. Well, Ray County's whole point of emphasis when they play teams is going to be to keep the ball in their opponent's hands and just take the game in their control and slow the clock down. And when you don't have time to prepare for a wing tee, it can be really difficult to stop them. They've only had a week to prepare for Ray County, so who knows how this game could go. I'm going to take Ray County pretty big here.
A lot of people have Ray County big here too, but one guy people don't talk about enough is Ethan Miller. That guy can go up and make plays. And I think that's enough to keep this game close, but I do think Ray County pulls it out.
I do have to take Ray County also. I think it'll both be a heavy run game for both teams tonight, but I think overall Ray County outmaneuvers them and has the bigger bodies for the game.
Tuttle mentions Ethan Miller. Well, I'm going to go ahead and say the best receiver on Campbell County's team is Mason Shanks, who's, in my opinion, your ideal H-backer tight end, you could say. He'd be a key playmaker in tonight's game. And also on the other side of the ball, you have 2024 quarterback from Ray County who's a real stud.
All right, we're going to move on to the next game, Science Hill versus Farragut. Now, Science Hill came down to Anderson County in Week 2, and they got a nice comeback win on Anderson County. Anderson County was up by 2 touchdowns, and then they came back and won. Science Hill, they've got a strong front 8 on the defense, and they've got decent skill players on the offense. Farragut, I don't really know what all they got. I haven't watched much film on them, but I know they lost to Bearden. Is that right? Bearden? They lost to Bearden?
They beat Bearden.
They beat Bearden?
To get in the playoffs, they beat Bearden.
They beat Bearden to get in the playoffs, but I don't know much on Farragut. I think I'm going to go with Science Hill in this 6A matchup.
So, Farragut's going to have a passing attack with Dawson Moore, and he's a real good quarterback. I think he could take charge in this game. Man, I don't see Farragut keeping it close here, though. I think Science Hill really takes control. Science Hill won the region in 6A, and Farragut's the 4 seed because they beat Bearden out, knocking them out of the playoffs. Science Hill, I think, really going to take control of this game. Now it's up in Upper East Tennessee, which is in Science Hill, so I got Science Hill here.
I'll take Science Hill too. I think the game stays close to what people think it will, but overall, I just think Science Hill pulls it out late.
Yeah, I'm going to go Science Hill actually convincingly here, probably by about 3 touchdowns.
All right, now we're going to change pace a little bit and go to an NFL game of our choice. Now, this week we're going to be talking about the highly anticipated Green Bay Packers game, and the reason we're going to be talking about this is because Aaron Rodgers is actually out because of COVID-19 relations. So, guys, what are your thoughts on that?
I think we're going to find out if Jordan Love can really run this offense, and that's why I think everybody should be excited. I don't know if this guy's listening or not. Big shout out, Josh Miller. This is a game for him to watch. I mean, you're really going to find out whether or not Jordan Love can run this offense.
Yeah, I'm with Tuttle on this one. I'm going to have to say Jordan Love, he's really going to have to develop into the Green Bay offense, and he's got some skill players to throw to like Alan Lazard, Devontae Adams, Amari Rogers, and he also has a great running back for Green Bay. So, Walker, what's your opinion on it?
So the major question coming to this game is, what's going on with Patrick Mahomes? He's been the top quarterback for 2 years, and this year he's throwing way more interceptions than he has these past 2 years, and he's, in my opinion, from being a quarterback myself, he's trying to do too much. He's getting tackled and throwing the ball in the air. He's just not taking a 3-step drop and just hitting a 5-yard out real quicker. He's just trying to go deep to Tyreek Hill every play. Now, granted, Tyreek Hill's a stud receiver, one of the best in the NFL, but sometimes you got to take your losses and just take a quick 5-yard out, take easy 5 yards. You can never go wrong with 5 yards. And now on the other side of the ball with Green Bay, I think Jordan Love could be a breakout game for him because everybody knows it's Aaron Rodgers' last dance in Green Bay, and he's not going to be returning there if he even plays football anymore. So Jordan Love can really make his stamp as a starting quarterback for these next couple of years for the Packers, and I'm excited for this matchup.
Now, what you were saying about Patrick Mahomes, there's a lot of people saying that the reason he has these interceptions is because his receivers are dropping the balls. Now, I've watched a little bit of game on him, and there's been a couple interceptions where the receivers have dropped balls and they've gotten it, but I mean, a lot of the time, I see Patrick Mahomes just making the wrong read and just trying to go for the deep shots, the big plays, the highlight plays, And Patrick Mahomes, he just needs to calm down. Chiefs need to calm down. A bunch of Chiefs fans are just worrying that this is the end of their Patrick Mahomes dynasty because it's not. Everything's going to calm down, and their Chiefs are going to get everything right.
I think both teams are kind of struggling right now with just what's going on. But I think after this next week, I think they'll kind of get it both back together and kind of get back to their offense running how they were. I think both teams should probably just take it easy and just realize that right now is a downtime, but it'll all come up eventually.
Now, there's one more thing I want to speak on, and it's the college football playoff bracket. Now, I think it's kind of crazy how Oregon loses to an unranked team and is ranked 4th in the nation, which blows my mind. Oklahoma went all the way to 8 because they are undefeated. And we're going to have to leave you for a cliffhanger on that one.
We're going to go more into the college football playoff in episode 4. Now, we have a surprise guest for you guys in episode 4 that you guys are going to love. I think everybody's going to love it. We're going to try to film it Wednesday or Thursday. And then we'll always have our daily Friday episode. Now, again, thanks for listening to this episode. It really means a lot to you from us. And just remember to like, subscribe, and if you feel different about some of our opinions, comment down below. And now, Walker's out.
Tuttle's out.
Bryson's out.
Braden's out.
Say thanks to our special guest, Braden, and we'll see you guys next time.